Hey, what is up, everybody, and good morning. Coming to you early, and we are ready to rock today. Finally, in the final round, I put together a big back nine since these new tournament changes. So we're going to spend some time this morning going over the front nine of the final round. First of all, congratulations for making it this far. Depending on what tier you're in, this stuff is getting absolutely brutal and out of hand, as I had an account with a minus 30 in rookie that just barely made the cut. I did not think I was going to make it to the final round with a minus 30. I was going to lose my mind if that was the case. But regardless, here we are. We've made it. I've got a minus 17 on one account and a minus 16 on the other account. So very good front nines, and I have a lot of replays to show you, to walk you through what you need to do to get yourself set up to win. Okay, if you're not a subscriber, please become one. It would really mean a lot to me if you did. And, please take a second there to thumbs up and like the video. And last but not least, we're in the final round. If you feel that I did a good job for you, please help me out with a donation to my PayPal. There's a lot of time and a lot of work that goes into this. And if I treated you good, as a good waitress or a waiter or a bartender would, leave me a tip through the PayPal. It would be greatly appreciated. Or you can become a member to the channel. You can check out the description below. Either one would be freaking awesome, and I greatly appreciate everybody. All right, hole number one. There's nothing special to see here. We're going to play this the same way we have all tournament. And what does that mean? Well, if you've been following me, we're going to go white ring at the rough. We're going to go 5 bars of topspin or 4.5 bars of topspin, depending on your extra mile. Either way, we're going to get into thorn range. We are pulling 10% at max distance of our club. We do hit a perfect ball. And on rookie, I'll show you the yardage, but no slider needed on hole number one. This one's been playing extremely consistent all tournament. Shot number 2 has been 10% at max distance of our club, even though we are not at max. You're going to notice here no side spin, about 1.6, 1.7 bars of backspin, putting the ball guideline to the hole, 10% at max. Perfect ball. And we do get the roll around. We rimmed it in there for an eagle on hole number 1. All right, that's going to bring us into my other account, so I wanted to show you here. Same thing as far as the backspin goes. You see that I mimic it once I have a shot hit. You'll notice here on this account, what am I doing with my ball guideline? I've got it shading the left edge of the pin. So this one's not dead center, okay? Because remember, the other account there, we just rolled it around the cup on the right-hand side. So what do I do here? I shade it just a little bit to the left-hand side. Just a little bit of offset. It's not much. And what do you know? There we are. More center of the cup for an eagle. So that's how we play hole number 1, and we get off to a banging start. Hole number 2. This was my first attempt at the hole. And I did hit a perfect ball, and we do pick up the hole in 1. On my other account, I unfortunately hit a great right. Thank goodness I still clipped the rough and ended up on the green. But regardless here, minus 10% elevation, okay? You're going to see that right there, minus 10%. That means we are playing this shot as if it's uphill. Minus 10% at absolute minimum distance of our club. 4.5 mile per hour wind. Put me right around 2.9 rings, I believe, maybe 3 rings. Somewhere in that zone. Normal shot, perfect ball. Hit the nice part of the rough. And as you can see here, we come in almost dead center as well for another hole in 1 on hole number 2. That brings us into hole number 3. Hole number 3 is a little weird. If you've been following me on rookie, I have not picked up the albatross yet. And I've shown you replays with all perfect shots at pin, just leaving it on the cup. And I know a lot of you followed my suggestions and, kind of offset or did some different things, and you've been hitting it. But as you can see here, I'm using just a little bit of right curl in this wind. Not a lot, just a little bit of right curl, 10% at max. Brings us in for shot number 2. What? Where's my shot number 2? It wouldn't be a David Pendleton video without missing a replay, right? There it is. Okay. Shot number 2, 0% at mid. Saw the spin here, right? 2.2, 2.3 bars of top spin, 3 bars of side spin to the left. And we're just looking for the funnel. We're going through the pin. So I think I did find the secret to dropping the albatross here on hole number 2. And I think it's going to require a great right. That's just a joke because I do hit a great right. And this is the first time that I actually dropped the albatross on this hole. So, what does that tell you? Sometimes it's, better to be lucky than good. So anyways, we do catch the funnel, and I do get this thing snuck into the right-hand side of the cup with a great right. So I would think because of this, we probably need to offset our ball guideline to the left-hand side of the cup. Kind of the same advice that I've been giving you all tournament long, because I do believe that with a perfect ball, we would have missed this shot. Hopefully my thought process was right there. Great right, I hit it to the right-hand side of the cup. Yeah, I think that's right. Either way, we've had lots of looks at shot number 2 in this tournament. I think you all know what to do with this funnel at this point. All right. Now, let me get back to where I'm supposed to be. Let me add this to the right album. Right there. Okay. Cool. Hole number 4. I'm going to show you 2 ways to play hole number 4. Absolutely do not pay attention to what that just said. I don't know how that got on there. This is not 35% at mid. No, not even close. This shot is being played 0% at mid. If you're going for the rough bump like we did in the previous round that we got the hole in 1, 0% at mid. That's why I hope people don't fast forward through the stuff. I know it's a lot to sit through, but that's a mistake on the graphic on my end. And we all make mistakes, so. I don't like the rough bump in this wind angle. Don't like it at all. You see here, skim the sand, and it just comes up short. So here's what we're going to do to that. We're going to act like that never happened. Yep, we're going to delete that video, but I just wanted to show some people what the rough bump looks like, okay? What we do want to try to do is play this shot with our backbone. Our backbone, I feel, gives us a better opportunity here. Now, clearly I put the graphic on the wrong replay because this one is 35% at mid. 35% at mid for this shot. I want you to notice what I'm doing here. I'm going with 4 bars of backspin, okay? Backbone level 10, my blue ring is just above the rough line there. Just above the rough line. I'm zooming in, and as you can see here, I am offsetting to the left-hand side of the cup. This is offset to the left. It's pointing at the very left edge of the cup. Perfect ball. Now this is close. That's right there. Speed is okay. We would like to go 3.8 bars of backspin instead of 4. I would like you to move this just a fraction over more to the left-hand side. So our ball guideline will not be pointing inside the cup. It will be pointing just out to the left of the cup. 35% at mid. The ball's going to come in a little bit better speed, and it should come in more center to pin. I think that's going to be a really good opportunity for you to drop a tough par 3 on rookie. Hole 5, we are going for the big shot, baby. We're going to go as much top spin as you have, combined with about 1.5 bars of left side spin. I want your ball guideline looking like that, slightly favoring the left-hand side of the fairway. You're going to have to move your target down a little bit so that you can pull your rings accurately. This is pulled 10% at max. And here we go. We are going for a max overpower drive. Very lucky that I hit a perfect ball. I am not the best at going full OP and hitting perfect, but I did get one here. It's going to be crucial because this is a skinny fairway. Now, keep in mind, even if you end up in the rough or sand, you are still going to pick up your birdie. You might get lucky and chip one in out of the rough or sand for an eagle. So this is a low risk, high reward type of drive. You cannot ruin your card by messing up the drive. But from there, you probably don't really need to see this, but I put them in. This is a max top spin in-bringer shot. This is about as easy as it gets. Ball guideline through the pin, perfect ball, and we're in for an eagle. Okay. Takes me on to hole number 6. Hole number 6, I want to give you a forewarning here. You're going to get back-to-back headwind. I did not know that going into the hole. I tried on one of my accounts to bring a sniper, which is the first time I've done that in rookie. I could not make it to the green even with the rough pump, so I had to go max top spin with almost max overpower to get myself out of the rough and onto the fringe. I would highly suggest just to continue to bring your big dog or your cataclysm, whichever club you like the most. As long as you have that 180 stat power, you're going to be fine. You're going to see here that with a great left on my drive, it put me at max distance on my big dog. I did not want to go with the full overpower big dog shot, which you can. You just need to use max backspin. I just preferred to go this route. The one good thing about the big dog with this hole is the big dog allows us to have a lot of curl, which you're going to see max curl here. Perfect ball. Not looking to pick up the Alba, but I'll take it if we get lucky. But because of the backspin, the ball died, which is fine. But this leaves us onto the green for a very easy putt for an eagle. Okay, hole number 7. You want to watch me have about a heart attack. 2 bars to the left, 1 bar of backspin. Now, I do not know what happened with the game. I have no clue. Let me pause it and kind of tell you what I'm talking about. I'm zooming in to pull my rings, okay? Look at my ball guideline. This is not what my ball guideline looked like whenever I set up the shot. And I don't know what else to say about that because you are watching a replay. So this is not what my shot looked like. My shot was going into the pin, okay? But then when I zoom in to pull my rings, look what happens with the game here. I have no clue. Like, how does this happen? I'm like way out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm very lucky to find the course. But my ball guideline does not look like this. I'm not sure why it's showing that way. I would never offset like that on a direct tailwind on my first attempt, and this is my first attempt. I hit a great ball on my other account, though. But I do hit the rough, and I do come in dead center of pin. Now, I played that shot 0% at mid. But again, 2 left, 1 back, ball guideline, dead center of the cup, okay? Hopefully you don't get that error because I was going to lose my mind if I was going to have to miss my tee shot on a par 3 or any hole for that fact. Okay, hole 8. I thought about taking a berserker here and clearing the rough. Yeah, I'll fast forward that. I go into these holes not knowing the wind, so sometimes I switch stuff on the fly. So I skipped past that for you. So, okay, Kingmaker, full top, 1 left, and if you're like, oh man, we're using Kingmakers and Berserkers in rookie. Yeah, we are. It's the final round, and we need as big a score as we get. And I always tell everybody that I'm going to use free-to-play balls in rookie, okay? I'm never going to use a money ball. So it's going to be really important that you improve your skill level in the game, that you don't ever use a Kingmaker in one-on-one play, unless you're playing like Tour 11, Tour 12. But if that's the case, you shouldn't be playing rookie. So do not ever use Kingmakers in one-on-one play. And same thing with Berserkers, because we need to save these very valuable balls for when it counts, to win a tournament, not to win a Tour 6 game for 30,000 coins. Like, we're not going to waste a Kingmaker or a Zerk for something as trivial as that, right? This is when it counts. This is when we can win more balls, especially the good ones. So that's when we use our good ammo, okay? 10% on shot number 2. Sorry for that little tangent there. I just, am talking to some people who say that they don't have a lot of Kingmakers and they don't have a lot of Berserkers, so can I not use those in rookie? And I'm sorry, but the answer is no, because you have to save them. The game gives them to you free. You can get them in the golden shot, and this is when we use them. So, all right, I dropped hole number 8 finally on both of my accounts. I played these both 10% at max. You're going to notice I am not at max distance. I'm at mid. But you know what? I always try to play at max whenever I get headwind, which we have here. And it just dropped on the first attempt. So when that happens, I switch over to my other account and, don't change it if it worked. So same thing here, 10% at max. We did barely sneak it into the left-hand side of the cup. So we might want to aim right side of the cup. You might want to take that down for a little note. Not much, but maybe just a little bit, and you'll be good to go. Okay. Hey, everybody, this is the final hole. I am going to show you 2 ways to play hole number 9, and that is solely going to depend on your club level and your comfortability, all right? So, first of all, again, please subscribe. Please hit the button. And, please take a second there to hit the thumbs up button. And 2 ways to support me. You can give me a tip just like you would your favorite bartender to my PayPal. That's in the comments below. Or you could become a member to the channel. Either way, I would greatly appreciate it. Let's go. I've been waiting for this wind, and I'm glad we got it in the finals. This is the way to play this hole if you have the power and the ball. You can make it with an extra mile, level 6. How do I know? Because my opponent did. And he did use a berserker. And his icon is down there on the second fairway. I'm letting this ball rip. I don't think a perfect ball would even matter, to be honest. We have a lot of fairway to work with here, as you can see. But I do get a perfect ball, which is max distance. I clip the rough and I roll out onto the second fairway. That is going to leave me with a minus 17 because I hit this albatross here. Here we go. 4 backspin. I don't think I used 4 backspin, so hang tight. Yeah. 3 backspin. The only thing that I'm going to warn you on is look how glitchy this ball guideline is. I decided to use the 3 backspin, and I was running out of time, so I left my ball guideline through the pin like that, which I don't normally do with a thorn, but I was afraid that I was going to get some type of glitch and then my ball just die on the green. So I was thinking in my head I would rather come in fast than my ball just die. Perfect ball, but ultimately here it doesn't come in fast. It comes in with a great speed. It comes in dead center for the second albatross of the front 9. So very excited about that. Okay, now I will show you. Oh, no reason it was out of line here. Nope. Rookie. All right. So for everybody else who does not have a berserker or a powerful club, we're just going to continue to play this like we have all tournament, okay? Now, this is a tailwind shot. Even though it's a different tailwind angle, the idea is still the same. This is 10% elevation at max. And all we're doing is using a heavy amount of right curl. You see here, I'm using curl until my full ball is outside of that small sideways triangle on the adjustment zone. So my ball is fully outside of that. Perfect shot. And we hook this thing around and we're good to go. This is typically, depending on how much distance you get on your drive, is going to leave you with a minimum, mid, or max. Sometimes you're going to be taking this with your long iron. Sometimes you'll be taking it with your wood club. You can play the rough bump here. See how fat the rough is? There's a lot of rough to work with. That's when rough bumps are their safest. This is a safe rough bump to play. This is a great shot. So I come in to the right, but regardless, it shows you 2 ways to play hole number 9. I greatly appreciate everybody. Best of luck. I'm going to have the back 9 up within the next few hours. Just be patient. It's going to take me a little bit longer today because I do have to stop into work just for a little bit. So here we go.